Today we're going to make the pumpkin curry, and before we start we have to have the curry powder ready to go. So for the curry powder, it's a mixture of 2 parts curry powder and then 1 part jeera and 1 part masala. And I already have mine mixed up in a bowl, so we'll start with that. So to prep your curry, we always soak it before I cook it. So put a spoonful into a cup. Alright, so that's all the water that we're going to need for our pumpkin curry. So we'll just let this sit, and we'll come back to it in a little bit. Stove on a medium-low heat. We'll start with our onions. We'll let those cook until they're fragrant, and then we'll add the garlic. Okay, now that the onions are fragrant, you can see there's just a little bit of browning starting to happen. We'll add in the garlic. Let's add around a little bit. The garlic cooks really quickly, so this will only take a couple minutes and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now we're ready to add the curry. Give it another mix real quick. So instead of using salt, I like to use the chicken cubes because it adds more flavor. So just couple that up in there. So we'll use 2 of them. Yeah, the chicken cubes. Wiri peppers are very variable on their heat, so I don't like to use them. I like to just use a nice chili powder. It's got enough heat, and just add maybe 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon, depending on how hot you want it. Mix that up a little bit. And then the last step to preparing my curry is to add green mango. Green mango gives it a nice sour taste. So if your curry is feeling a little flat or is tasting a little flat and you want to add something to give it a little more tang, try green mango. It works really well. So I shred about half of this green mango in there. I already peeled it, so don't shred the peel. You should peel it first and then shred your. And I like to use the very small setting in my shredder so the mango will melt away into the curry. Alright, stir that in. And we'll let that simmer for a few minutes. Now that the curry's cooked down a little bit, so this is 1 thick chunk of pumpkin cut up. So we'll just let this cook for a little bit. I'm going to put the top on because I think it helps the pumpkin cook faster. And then once the pumpkin close to being done, I will take the top off and we'll cook it down to the desired thickness. Okay, we've let it cook for a little over 10 minutes now. I've taken the top off, and the pumpkin's pretty well done. You can smush a little bit of it, but I like to keep a few chunks in there. I like the chunkiness of it. Last thing I like to add is a little cilantro. So Fresh cilantro would be better to add a lot more green, but I can't get fresh cilantro here. So pour in a little dried, mix it around, and we'll let it cook a couple more minutes, and it's ready to serve.